Hey, YouTube! Today I went to Daiso looking for a watch stand, and instead of finding that, I found a bunch of cool other EDC items slash survival items as a little bonus there instead. And if you know anything about Daiso, it is a Japanese dollar store type of deal where you can find a bunch of cheap but not low quality items. And you might always find something. You might not always find the thing you're looking for, but you will always find something that you might not be looking for. And I ended up coming upon a whole bunch of things that caught my eye. And today I wanted to share with you guys my haul from Daiso. So the first thing I wanted to show you guys was this, and this is a sort of organizer. So what they call it is a bag in a bag, and this is it's a A5. That's the wrong one. This one right here is the A5 size, and if you know anything about Japanese sizings, they have a standardized size for these type of things. And so this I thought was really interesting because it has 4 different pockets right here, slotted like so. Something like this, being the EDC person I am, I immediately thought of what can I be putting in here. And so over here is going to be fitting a whole bunch of things. You can fit like a pocket knife, pry bar, whatever else, flashlight in there perfectly, and it's going to seat right in there. It is mesh, and you can look right through it. Pretty cool. It's a good little organizational thing. Pretty excited to put this into use. Behind it right here, it's got 2 drop-in pockets. On top of that, it's got 1 zipper pocket. This one, though, you can't see through. This one is padded. On the back, it's got the same type of deal. It's got 2 pockets right here, 2 drop-down pockets. A little more dedicated. And then another zip open pocket. And on the inside, it expands. It actually expands via buttons right here. So you could clip them smaller, or you could unclip them to expand the base. And I thought this was really cool because this is the type of thing that you can just fill up with a whole bunch of things, wet wipes, whatever. I was thinking more specifically, tablet right here. Could fit a tablet perfectly. iPad mini fits right in there. Or is this the iPad regular? I forget. This one is not my iPad. But it is very cute. And something like this would be something you would throw in something like an overnight bag, right? So here I've got this big Timbuktu tote, and it's kind of just one drop-in pocket. And something like this, you can drop in, you can fill up, and it'll just sit right in there for ease of use, ease of grabbing, and just further organization. I love my organization. So something like that I thought was really cool, very valuable. I also got one in a smaller size right here. And so this one, I was thinking more like it will go into like a tote bag sort of thing. So this one is a similar product, but not exactly the same in dimension. It's going to be smaller, and it's also got a slightly different configuration, though it has the same 1, 2, 3, 4 in the front, 2 behind it. It's got only 1 zipper on this side, which I thought was kind of a missed opportunity, since these do work like that. This one does have the 2 pockets and an additional 2 pockets on the back. So though it's not exactly the same, it's pretty much the same. Also got the buttons and can also expand. And what I like most about these is that you can grab them out and you can use them as their own bag. So this was very reminiscent of something I just picked up from Olife recently. That's Olight's subsidiary brand, I suppose. And this was a laptop sleeve. And this is something that's gonna fit a laptop, fit a tablet, your charger, whatever else in there. And you drop this down into a backpack, and it acts as like an extra sort of admin panel to a pack that might not have one. Similar to these, I look at this as as an admin panel that I can throw into a tote bag, whereas the tote bag might not have any sort of admin capabilities. This one, same type of deal. You're able to just take it out and use it standalone. And so I thought this was a really cool thing. I don't have a particular use for 2 of them right now, but it did get me thinking about what I could be doing with it. I could take something like this, throw it straight into the tote bag. This is my first test to see if it's actually going to fit it or not. Yeah, and it fits perfectly right in there. So you can just grab it out, whatever you need. And so I thought this would be something cool, because if you're carrying a light bag, like a tote bag sort of thing, and you're not trying to hold a bunch of things, you may still be trying to hold a bunch of things, but you might not want to have it, you know, all out on here. Say you have like a flashlight or a knife. You don't want it just clipped right there, right? It's for everybody to see. You could have it in this a little bit more discreet, right? Say maybe even like a fixed blade, right? If you wanted to bring this, I don't know, camping or something, or maybe on a picnic, and you might want a fixed blade. Instead of it being right here, really obvious for you to see, it might go on your little admin panel. Probably the bigger one, you know, probably the bigger one. I don't really see this one fitting. Let's see if it fits the bigger one. Yeah, now we're talking something like that. You could fit it right on. I'd probably have the zipper all the way open in that case though, so I can get through it. Something like that. So you would seat that right in there, able to grab that out of your bag from the inside. This is kind of hard to pull out, I suppose, but yeah, right there. Something like that. See, that would take a little bit of practice. This was my first time even attempting something like this, but yeah, that'd go straight in, discreet, all that. You know I like my organization, you know I like discreet. And this would fit in perfectly for that. On top of these two organizers, this is probably my favorite thing that I got, but I also got a whole bunch of different sort of items that would probably fit into these type of organizers. First thing I got, and truthfully I already opened these, but these ones are some just regular plain utility knives, box cutter type of things. And I got these because though I have some more dedicated box cutters, some kind of nicer implements, these are real small. And I like this because I had fifth pocket carry in mind. And so something like this is just your standard box cutter. You pull it out from here, pull this all the way out, and then you would pull out your blade to replace from the other side. Though I don't know what kind of blades these accept. I'm not so sore, you know, to just get another one, since these are also from Daiso, very, very cheap. But it is, you know, this kind of blade. I'm not so familiar with this, but a box cutter is a box cutter. Pretty happy with that. And it comes in a little 2-pack. Again, all these items, these organizers, this was like 200 yen and 300 yen. And so I don't know the conversion off top, but that's like $2, $3 for something like this. And for something like this, it doesn't need to be very overly built, very heavy duty. This is just an organizer. This isn't going to be a standalone bag like it is. It is advertised that it can be, but I'm probably not going to be using it for that. Something else I got was this folding comb, and this caught my eye because it is very similar to the size of comb that I carry in my pocket right now in my organizer. And I'll show you that in just a second. Let's get this bad boy out. Right here, it's a folding comb, and you know, not the strongest thing in the world, but unfolds like that, has a slight little detent, but you know, you're going to be combing this way anyways. Got a little bit of play, but you know, I don't really expect so much from this. But this is nice because you get a little leverage right there. And just for comparison, this is the comb that I keep in my pocket. So this one right here is about the same size when this is folded. Just about the same size. Pretty similar in thickness. But the thing is, with this comb, if I'm going to be combing with it, I'm going to be holding a good portion of the comb, right? And I might be choking up on it and whatnot. This, I have a whole dedicated handle for it. I don't need to put my hands onto the comb. The comb may be dirty, might be slick from product and whatnot. The only thing is, I do have the drawback of this one having the two different fields of it, the thinner and then the thicker strokes, I suppose. And this being a name brand, Ace, nice, firm, strong comb. These marketed unbreakable ones. This one I would imagine is pretty breakable, but these are just for my hair. I'm not planning on being super heavy duty with these ones. So this will serve its purpose. And I'm just going to see if I can just pop it straight into the same place. Probably like that. And yep, fits nice. It's probably in front of the scissor might fit better. Yep, just like that. Same amount of space. So I'm gonna try carrying that once in a while. Now I have, you know, 2 little pocket combs, at least. And I can try different configurations and whatnot. So let's see. Moving on. See if we can fit that comb right in there. Moving on, we've got a ruler, and I saw this. This caught my eye. This was a all metal black ruler, an aluminum ruler. It says actually, and this is a 15 centimeter ruler. Truthfully, I did not look at the measurement. I just assumed this was a 6-inch ruler. This is a 15 centimeter ruler, which is about 5.9 inches. And okay, well, suppose that's nice. I kind of wanted, you know, inches just because I live in the US, so I use freedom units. But this is nice. This is a nice little thin little thing. It is aluminum. It's very slick, very sleek. And this is cool. This would be a light little thing, able to carry in a pocket. I will have trouble converting this, but maybe I should just learn the conversion, and then I'd be able to do it on the fly. But yeah, not too bad. Overall, pretty happy with this pickup. They do have bigger ones, and honestly, I don't know why they didn't just have 2 ends on it like most rulers do and show both measurements, but that's okay. Same thing, not too sore about it. Probably like $1 or $2 at the most, so not too bad. Moving on, we got this little fan. And so I got this because, you know, these little cheapo fans, you can get them anywhere. But I figured that I can grab one of them for, you know, the lady who may be going out to the park or on hikes, picnics, such things. And we might want a little fanage. And I thought something like this is nice because, you know, as an EDC person, you always got a whole bunch of stuff in your pockets. And it's nice to have a few consideration items for the people that are going to be around you, you know, and that, so it's not just all things just for me. And a little fold-out fan. There you go. See? Not the most complicated thing, but it gets the job done. It's nice and light because it's a nice little strawy feeling wood, just paper. So this takes up almost no weight at all. Can sit right in there. Something like these would probably fit in the bigger one a little bit better. But for the sake of the video, you know, not bad at all. Moving on, I've got some magnets. And so I got these. Again, truthfully, I opened these ones, but it was only because the packaging looked so kind of convoluted. So when I got these, I was attracted to the tagline, super strong magnets. I wanted to see how strong. And so I had gotten these with the intent of them being a sort of detent hack for a 1/4-inch hex bit. And so you may have seen this on other forums and whatnot. For 1/4-inch bits that do not have a strong detent or do not have a strong magnet, you can actually attach a magnet straight into the base of where they might connect, and you'll have a strong connection. Like, see this right here. It's a pretty strong connection. Not too strong though. I'm able to pull it out, which is what you would want in such a thing. Truthfully, I did want something like this because I had a 4mm one in mind. And so I'll still be on the lookout for those. I'm probably not going to use all 8 of these. It comes in an 8-pack. But this will be able to be used in conjunction with the 1/4-inch. I'm still on the lookout for the 4mm sized magnets because I would want to put it in my O-pry, though I don't know how well this would connect since this is titanium. The issue with these is that the magnet detent that it has for its bits lies in the pocket clip, and I'm not the biggest fan of the pocket clip. It does add a good amount of thickness to it, and I have removed it before, and I placed the bit in there, and it would fall right out. I'm like, where did the detent go? It lies in this little head. It's a magnet right there, and so my solution to that would be having a smaller magnet that would sit in there, and maybe I could glue that down, and you know, something like that. But in the meantime, I'm still on the lookout. Probably won't use all of these, but they are pretty strong magnets, and they can be my refrigerator magnets, if anything, or my file cabinet magnets rather. But yeah, this was my Daiso haul. I wanted to check out, you know, some of the things they had, and I found a lot of cool EDC items. Oh, and one bonus wilderness item, I suppose. This was an iron plate. This is also something I had been looking out for, but I hadn't found in other places, and not specifically iron. Ideally, I might want something more like a titanium for camping, since iron, as you may know, weighs a whole ton. But something like this, I think, is very invaluable for camping, because you can throw this on a direct flame and you're able to cook things on it. You're able to eat off of it. And this, I thought this was supposed to come with a little handle thing to pick it up, but I suppose something like this will do. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Maybe something like that. There you go. In conjunction. Because this will be hot when you pick it up. But something like this is nice. You know, it says it's iron. Yep, there it is. So an iron plate. I wonder if it'll stick to the... Yeah, this is aluminum, so that's not going to stick. But yeah, something like this I thought was really cool for camping. You can just slide it straight into your bag. You'll be able to use this as a plate, as a cooking instrument, and all that. It's a nice solid piece of metal. And yeah, can't complain about that. And just for fun, we're going to throw everything that we can into these that I have on the table, just to show, you know, what you could do with this sort of thing. Fan, ruler, you know, flashlight. Flashlight. Pry bar. See, these things though, since they are so like thin, so little, so like I said, not the highest quality, I'm scared to put pocket clips on them because they might just tear the things straight up. But you know, not so bad. Little outlet reader. Comb. You know, these big pockets gonna fit something like a gum. This one, see, a gum. Some napkins. Maybe some like coffee, right? Some tea. Instant coffee. Right, second utility knife, why not, right? Got it on the table. Just want to stuff these things. See how much we can really fit in here. Fixed blade. See, it looks like this will kind of touch the bottom a little bit. Probably won't want to put it all the way in. Oh, what do we got? Got magnets going onto this iron plates. What we got? Tablet. Bang. Iron plate. Let's see if that fit in there. Yep. Pretty good. A bunch of Band-Aids. Right, why not? Maybe I'll throw these in the zipper. Alright, Band-Aids. Yeah. Got our loose things situated and all that. Or maybe I'll throw a COVID test in here or something, right? Maybe I want to test for the coronavirus on my way out, on the go, whatnot. Not bad at all. See some things, yeah. See, I'm running into some things, right? But nice little thing. Could just hold it on its own, slide it in something, just for reference, right? Random assortment of things, but just for your reference, you know, you can put so many things in here, just for scale and whatnot. So much utility. I feel like there's just a whole lot of things you could do with something like this. Drop it straight into a bag, right? It's gone. Indiscreet and all that. Same thing for this. It's a bag within a bag. People don't know you've got this bag within your bag. And yeah, just really cool, I think. Like very, very versatile. A lot of things you could do with this, and doesn't take up a lot of bulk at all. Same thing as any organizer. It keeps all your things in place. Yeah, very nice. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Daiso. They got a whole bunch of cheap stuff. And again, not low quality things cheap, but just very inexpensive cheap. I got other things. This is from previous haul, so this is kind of cheating, but I got this little light, this little loop around light. This is meant to, kind of go around something and loop through itself and be able to stick onto surfaces. This is another light that I got, kind of a lantern, kind of folds into itself, portable sort of thing. You can kind of hook this onto. When I pull that, automatically turns on. Pretty bright light. And then you pull it again for campfire mode. Pull again for same thing. This one takes like 3 AAAs or something like that. Easy to replace. This one, I believe it's like a coin battery or something like that. You can also unscrew this. Check this out. I believe it's like a 2032 or something like that. Yes, something like that. What is this even? It is 2032s. Yeah, exactly. And it just sits onto a spring. Wow, how does that even work? How does that even make it produce light? Does this thing not rattle around in here or anything? Yeah. I've also got these two. This is in the gardening section. I got some sickles. Of course, I attached the electrical tape on here for some grip, but these gardening tools again. But I got these to be kind of trainers for Japanese tonfa. Not tonfa, kama fighting. And yeah, just like $1 each, these things. So cool little finds. You could find things like tweezers, carabiners, batteries. But again, these sort of things, keep with a grain of salt. You're getting what you pay for. And so things that are going to be kind of like quality based, kind of strength based, like the last 3 things I just mentioned, probably might want to stay away from. But things like this that you don't need them to be super heavy duty, they work very well. And just for fun also, let's drop them into, the places where I might put them like I showed earlier in the video. Right there, gone. On top of that, I can just put more things in the actual tote. If I'm going out, put a sandwich in there and whatnot. And I also have a whole bunch of stuff, and no one even knows, right? Don't look like a crazy person. I'm trying to save you. It's the point of this YouTube channel, to save you from looking like a crazy person, having all your EDC crap all out and about. Right in there. Yeah, discreet. Discreet. Don't even know what's in there. Can still fill it up with a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, go ahead and check out Daiso. They got a whole bunch of stuff. And hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment if you guys did. Let me guys know if you guys have found any sort of finds from Daiso or other dollar stores and whatnot. I always like to see what you guys have. And yeah. Take it easy, you guys. Have a good one. Enjoy your day. Smile a whole bunch. Love your family. Kiss your loved ones. All that good stuff. Catch you next time.